Hello, I'm going to talk about how to keep your garden soil healthy. Remember that when you plant plants, the plants will absorb nutrients from the soil. Those nutrients don't get replaced automatically. So if you want to have good soil in your garden year after year, you're going to have to either add nutrients by adding more soil from the garden center by buying new soil to keep the soil healthy, or you can do some other things. Worms or earthworms are good for keeping the soil healthy. And also you can add other things like, as you see here, we got some these are egg shells. Put some the skin of a what is this? I think this is the skin of a melon, of a honeydew melon. Some orange peels. Like to put in banana peels. You can put anything from food that'll break down naturally, and you can put it into the soil, and it should add nutrients to the soil. It's not going to add nutrients right away because it takes time to break down, but by next year the soil should have more nutrients than it does now if I continue to add these things. Also, I've heard that coffee grinds are good for the soil, so anything that you can think of that'll break down naturally in the soil is a good choice. What do we have? These are old banana peels. They break down real fast. Uh, but it's best to put it in a year or so before you start planting stuff in order to get the full benefit. Also, to keep your garden healthy, you're going to want to remove all weeds from the garden, because these weeds, not only do they take water out of away from your other plants, but they also take nutrients away from the other plants. So the best way is just to hand pick them. I don't recommend using any kind of weed killer. Those weed killers will get into your vegetables, and you will be eating the weed killer, and this is poisonous. So you don't want to do that. Don't use any chemicals. Hand pick the weeds. It's the best way. It's the healthiest way. If it's very deep, use a shovel, get the weeds out, and this is the best way to take care of your garden. Make sure you water it according to what the plants need. Some plants will need water every day, especially if it's in a hot summer. Um, I think watering it every day is the best way to do it, unless you have a plant that doesn't need much water. If you live in a very hot climate, maybe some things like a cacti, or other plants don't need water every day. Okay, so these are a few tips on how to take care of your garden.